Hello beautiful souls, it's Karen at Soul Magic 99 and I'm here today for reading Twin Flames in Separation. Why are you still in separation? So it's a pick a pile reading, so it's going to be in two parts. This is part one, so this is pile 1 and pile 2, and then pile 3 and 4 being part 2 video. So pick what resonates for you. I just want to thank everyone for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Just a reminder, I have a sale on in my shop until the end of October, all my self-designed decks there, so check out the offers. I'll put the link below. Check out my Patreon, it's just $5 a month and you get extended readings and special readings just for Patreon, and you get the chance to, if you want a personal reading, for $10. If you're in the VIP Patreon, every 2 months you get a free reading from me as part of the deal. So check that out. Okay, let's get started. So pile 1, we have a quartz and amethyst crystal here. And pile 2, we have amber. I've got the name of it for a minute. Amber. This is an amber. So pick your pile. So we'll start with pile 1. So why still in separation? What's going on in this connection? So we've got some tarot. So we've got the priestess. Got the Ten of Wands. Page of Wands. Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups. Lovers. Nine of Swords. Nine of Coins. The Devil. Nine of Wands. A lot of nines here. Ten of Coins. So we get to the messages. So we've got the High Priestess. So I do feel that's how he sees his feminine. He sees somebody as, you know, very mystical, very tapped in with her intuition. There's a message on this card and it says, darkness into darkness, the key to all mystery. So he feels you are mysterious. You know, he hasn't quite worked you out. And we've got the moon in this card here. So he hasn't quite figured you out. But, you know, he likes that mystery about you. And then we have the Ten of Wands. So he's been going through a difficult time here, but the 10 is at the end of the cycle. You know, this is the ending of a cycle and a new beginning. So he's coming out of that, but feeling burdened in life generally. I don't think it's been about this connection. I just think he's been burdened. He's had a lot on his plate. And it brought him to his knees. You can see the figure there is in their knees. So it's really taken its toll on him, I feel. And then we've got the Page of Wands. So to me, that is, he does have a lot of passion here for you. And he's wanted to come forward with that passion. But he didn't feel that he could, because he's aware that he needs to just be more than that, you know, not just be that sensual sexual connection. He knows that the feminine wants that emotional connection, so he's held back on that. And then we've got the Knight of Cups. So I do feel he's now more in touch with his emotions and he's more in touch with his feelings. But this is a knight. He could be somebody younger than you in this connection. Okay, but he's matured, you know, he's matured in his energy and he's aware now of his deep emotions for the feminine. And then we've got Queen of Cups. So he could see his feminine as the Queen of Cups, or you could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But he sees how much feelings you have, how much love you have, you know, so much nurturing, you know. He really does see that about you, such a caring person. As I say, you may not be a water sign, but you've just got those energies of being loving, caring and nurturing. And then we got the Lovers. So he does feel this soulmate connection with you. He does want to come forward and express his love and hold you again and tell you how he feels. We got the Nine of Swords. So he's he's been going through a really difficult time, you know, with the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Swords. You know, he's felt burdened. He could have been feeling very low, depressed, up in his head, a lot of thoughts, dark thoughts, maybe anxiety, depression, sleepless nights. So he's not been going through a good time, but then, you know, the 9, he's nearly at the end of that cycle of those difficult feelings and difficult worries going through his mind. Then we've got the 9 of Coins. So I feel he's worked hard on his material possessions, material finances, and he's in a good place financially. You know, he's financially independent, he's secure, and he also sees his feminine in that energy as well, that you are both, you know, financially independent in your lives. And then we got the Devil energy. So this could be linked with the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Wands energy here. He could have had some addictions that he's been trying to heal. You know, feeling stuck as well in cycles. This person again is really down, like feeling in a cage. You know, they felt trapped in their addictions. Okay, so again, that's something they've been working on. We've got the 9 of Wands. So yeah, he's ready to put down those burdens, as we said. You know, he's had enough of that. He's moved through it. He's moved through his issues. He's been doing healing work. And he's ready to let go of those burdens. And then we've got the 10 of Coins. So he does want that, you know, moving forward. He does want that stability, you know, that happy, financially settled life with somebody in his life. He wants that stability moving forward. You know, he wants that family, home, possibly children. So what else is going on with him? We've got vanity here. Maybe he was somebody who was, you know, in his ego. I feel that's about ego, very much in his ego, letting his ego dictate his life and the decisions he made. Maybe he saw himself as better than you at some point, you know, in different leagues, in a you know, what do you call it, in an attractiveness level. Maybe you weren't somebody that he would normally go for, and he was acting in his ego. We've got perfection. Yeah, he could have been a perfectionist. He could have been somebody that, you know, not just, this is mainly for himself, I feel, in his own energy. He felt he had to be perfect at everything, and he was looking for that in a partner. And the person he was involved with before didn't meet his standards, because nobody is perfect. So again, he's had to learn from that. We've got facade here. So I think for him, a lot of his life had been spent like in appearances, the way things looked to other people, not how it actually made him feel, but to put on that facade, that how do I look? Do I look successful in the world? Do I have this home? Do I have this car? Do I have this wife? Do I have these 2.4 children, or whatever it was? Put on a facade, and it may not even have been something he actually even wanted. And we've got miracle here. So expect a miracle coming in here. He's praying for a miracle right now. You know, he's been through a difficult time, and he's in touch with his feelings, and he does want to come forward and express his love. We saw that with the Knight of Cups and the Lover's card. He wants that joy. You know, the times he spent with the feminine have brought him a lot of joy, and he wants to feel that again. So he's possibly praying, you may be praying as well, for assistance in this connection. It never hurts to pray for assistance. And yeah, this abundance, he wants this abundance, and we saw that with the 10 of Coins. There is abundance going to come forward in this connection. And it's not just about finances, it's about emotional abundance. Okay, so that's beautiful. So what other things are going on? So we've got poverty here. So maybe he came from a very poor background, or maybe he has some financial struggles that he's been going through, and that has been his focus. We've got false person. So maybe he got involved with somebody in the past who pretended to be something they weren't, or maybe they both were in that connection, or maybe this is about your connection, and maybe you weren't being your authentic selves with each other at the time. And then we've got expectations. So he's picking up on your energy, and he knows that you expect certain things from him. You know, you expect him to come forward. Sorry, I'm so tired. You expect him to come forward with that in the proper way, you know, with his emotions and his, you know, passionate feelings. You don't want somebody who's coming in and out with, excuse the pun, but just with that passionate energy and not engaging with you or being vulnerable with you or sharing those feelings. So you expect that, and he's feeling that he needs to come forwards in an authentic way. So give him that time, because he's working on this right now, okay? So what else? So yeah, he had a blocked sacral chakra, he may still have, and he needs to tune into his creativity. That would really help him with that. Yeah, again, he had no imagination, he had a lack of vision, and he had tunnel vision. You know, he wasn't seeing the bigger picture in this connection. He was very much stuck, as we saw the devil energy and the Ten of Wands, stuck in the past, stuck in, you know, old ways of thinking. But he's starting to raise his consciousness, he's getting in touch with his intuition, and he's open to receiving guidance now. And he wants to be adventurous moving forward. He wants to have new experiences, go to new places, meet new people, and be open to new things in life, which is good. He does connect with you in the 5D and in his dreams. He is still connecting with you there. But you've both got this alone time right now, and sometimes that's all we can do. We need that time alone to heal our hurts, you know, to heal our addictive behaviours or whatever it is. But this silence, lack of communication, you know, it's killing him. He's not liking that. And he's remembering those nights you shared of red hot passions. You know, he's got a lot of passion here for you. And again, you know, he's meeting you in the 5D. You're possibly having intimacy in the 5D. And he wasn't being honest about how he felt about you, okay, in the past. So how does he see his feminine? He sees her as somebody very loyal, someone very devoted, somebody who is very worthy. He's found her to be like an example, to show him the way, someone who's offered him guidance, somebody who respects her opinion, and she has maybe gently guided him along the way. And maybe she has hesitation on her part right now to reach out because of what's going on between them. But I think this time apart is needed right now. So we've got originality here. So he sees his feminine as an original one-off. He's never met anybody like her before. Expression. He does want to express himself to the feminine. Okay, he's working on how to come forward and how to do this in the future. And his intuition is opening up. He's using his intuition more, and he's connecting to his guidance, which is all positive. And he does feel this connection with his feminine, very much so, even if he's denied it in the past. You know, now that he's opening up more, he is definitely aware of this connection. So let's get some guidance. So we've got no. The answer to your question is no. So I feel, you know, regarding, you know, maybe you you're coming back together and communicating at this time. It could be a no right now, because time for healing is still needed. And then we've got question. Explore the truth, searching for answers. Trust the answers will come. So he's going within to get answers to his questions about this connection and about, you know, how he sees the world in general, I feel. And we've got choice. Looking at options, growth, learning, new beginnings, decisions to make. So yeah, he has choices to make moving forward. He has decisions to make. And he's surrendering right now. So he's releasing control. He wants change. He wants to turn his life around. And he's contacting his inner knowledge. He's connecting. And we've got the beautiful sun there. So he wants that sun again. He wants the sun to come out again in his life. So I'm just going to get some final guidance from Spirit. What does Spirit want you to know right now about your connection? What advice can you offer this connection? Part 1, please. It says, if you believe. So if you believe, anything is possible here. And we've got romance. Okay? So romance is definitely on the horizon for you. So there are your messages, pile 1. I hope that resonated in some way. Thank you for watching, and I'll now get to pile 2. Hello, pile 2. You chose the amber. And let's get your tarot. So with the moon, King of Swords, the Hanged Man, 8 of Cups, King of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, the Devil, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, the Tower, 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups. So we've just had the full moon, so that could be significant in this connection. But moon energies, you know, the light is not as bright as in the sunlight, and some things can be hidden. But also it's about going within, you know, in this card, she's in the water. So I think to me it's about diving deep. He's been diving deep into his emotions, I feel, at this time. Okay, and this moon could have triggered that for him to reconnect to his emotions. And we've got the King of Swords. This could be your masculine, which is air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But if you look at this card, the King of Swords actually has his sword to the side. He's not defensive in this image. And with the owl, that always says to me wisdom. And with the other birds, it's about, you know, and on the top of the mountain, seeing things from a higher perspective, seeing things from a different point of view. And he looks very calm. Okay, it looks very calm in this image to me. Relaxed. Okay, so this person, whether he's an air sign or not, I feel is less defensive right now. He's gained knowledge and wisdom, and he's seeing things from a different perspective than before. And then we've got the Hanged Man. So at the moment, he's not ready to take any action. Okay, he's in that pause phase. He's in that pause phase where he's not actually, you know, taking action. He's just being, basically. And with the 8 of Cups, I feel that this was him walking away from past hurts, past situations. He could have still been having connections with a previous person in his life, and he's now walking away from that situation. Maybe he tried to hang on to that and make things work. And I feel this is, I don't think this is his feminine. This is him walking away from other hurts, from past hurts, and walking towards something that he wants. And then we've got the King of Cups. So again, this could be your masculine, water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And it could also mean that this person is now more in touch with their emotions. This is coming up a lot in readings. This masculine, he's got his eyes closed in that image. I don't know if you can see that. And he looks like he's almost meditating there. So your person could be doing this. He could be meditating. He could be going within, connecting to his intuition and getting in touch with his feelings. As I said with the moon card, he's getting more in touch with his feelings right now. Okay, he's diving deep into those feelings, those emotions. And then with the Three of Pentacles, this is about a future project together, maybe. Working together, working, you know, in unison, on some sort of creative project. I feel it's creative project because they're like painting and they're making something there. So I do feel it's a creative project that you might work together on in the future. We've got the devil energy that came up in the last reading. So the devil can be about addictions, you know, negative behaviours, negative patterns, feeling stuck. Okay, so he's having to work on these right now. There's a lot of healing going on in the masculine collective, which is a really good thing. As I say, Mars is retrograding in Aries until I think it's mid-November. So this could be a period when the masculines are, you know, doing that work on themselves. Okay, and I'm not saying that will it be for everyone because it's a general reading, but there could be a delay in any action until that time. Okay, and then we've got the Ten of Swords. So again, it's the end of that cycle, that dark cycle, that feeling of going through dark night of the soul, possibly depression, anxiety, sleepless nights. And you can see she's looking at new horizons. To me, she's like at the beginning, like to step into something new, to step away from the old into something new, ready to move forward. With the Eight of Swords, again, that's being stuck, isn't it? We've got the Hangman energy, we've got the Eight of Swords energy. So at this time, somebody is choosing to remain stuck, okay, in their life, in a situation. They could move forward, but they're choosing to be stuck at this time. And again, this could be linked to their healing, to doing that inner work right now. And then we have the Tower. So the Tower could have come in, okay, to shake up his world, because he wasn't doing the work or he wasn't moving forward in the way he needed to. So something could have come in, okay, some change could have come in here for him to look at things in a different way. And then we've got Nine of Cups. So to me, this is wish fulfillment. You are his wish fulfillment, okay? He does want that happy time with you moving forward, that abundance with you. And then we've got the Ace of Cups. So I think he's working on that. He's working on his self-love at this time, okay? And hopefully you feminines are as well. Work on your self-love, and then you're in a better position to give love to someone else. Because once you've got that love for yourself, you have more to give to others, if that makes sense. So he's working on that. So that's all positive. So what else have we got here? We've got workaholic. So he could have been somebody that was doing, you know, working a lot. And that might be why the Tower came in. Maybe a health issue came in, or a family problem, you know, something came in to, you know, make him pause and reflect, because he was working too much. He was, you know, focusing just on the work. And then we got faith. So this could have been someone that lost their faith, and now they're tuning in and they're regaining their faith. You know, they're receiving guidance, they're receiving messages. So there's a renewal of faith here, I feel. And to me, this figure in the back is like an angel guiding this connection, okay? And we've got despondent. So, you know, he may have felt that way in his life. He may have felt, what's the point to anything, really? And that could be why he was, you know, focusing on work to the detriment of everything else. And we've got dissipating. He could, this to me is about the connection between you, the energy between you. Maybe he's not felt the energy so much, or vice versa. And sometimes this happens when there's work to be done, individual work to be done, okay? But he wants that expansion moving forward. And again, we've got the angel here, angelic guidance here coming in. He wants to expand. He wants to live a better life, a more rounded life moving forward. And he could be looking into, you know, esoteric arts and things like that. It could be drawn to looking into ancient mysteries and things like that. He feels that you, the feminine, are very mystical. So that intrigues him a lot. So what else is going on with him? So he could see his feminine as somebody from a different background to him. Maybe he doesn't feel that he's good enough. It says privileged lady. Maybe he feels he's not good enough for his feminine. And we've got change. So there is change coming in, okay, for him. He could be moving home, or he could be travelling in the future, or change of work. We've got courtship. So he wants to court you. He wants to romance you. He wants to be the old-fashioned gentleman and do things in the right way moving forward. But at the moment, as we saw, he's been working hard on his job. He's really been working hard, but to his detriment, really. So what else is happening with him? So he couldn't see what was right in front of him before with this connection. Yeah, he's suffered with anxiety, depression and low mood. We saw that with the Ten of Swords. Sad feelings. But he wants to be that sensual lover, to seek that expression with you, to be sensual, you know, to really express that with you. And he's becoming more spiritually evolved, and he may be doing a regular spiritual practice. Maybe he's doing meditation every day, or yoga. You know, he may be doing something every day to help himself. He could be a father, you know, he could have children that he's very protective of and wants to be there for. So again, this could affect, you know, what energy he can put into this connection. But he's missing your sweet love, your kisses. Yeah, had a tower moment. That's coming twice now. So yeah, something major has happened. But he does want this reunion with you. He does feel this connection, and he's possibly researched twin flames. He's overcoming the obstacles that life's thrown at him, you know, to do with the tower. He's working on these issues. And he wants to kiss you under the stars, you know, that's beautiful. He's got inner child work to do. This could be linked to family. So he needs to heal that. And again, he's working on his self-love. As we saw, he needs to do that. And when you met him, he could have been very much in the player energy. And he wants to be open and honest. He wants to share his feelings. He wants to be more respectful and honest with you moving forward. And he's going with the flow right now, okay? He's trusting in divine timing. He's just going with the flow. So how does he see his feminine? So he sees you as someone who surrendered this connection as well and released. You know, maybe you were the one who always contacted them, but you're not doing that anymore. He sees you as somebody very loving, very nurturing, someone who does do the self-care, but somebody who is very loving towards others, and he misses your embrace. And he sees that you are somebody that can pick up energies, and maybe, you know, sometimes you've read his mind or his thoughts, and it scares him a little bit. You can see things that he doesn't know how you do that. And he sees you as somebody so full of you know, you radiate, your beauty radiates. You have that glow about you, that confidence, that inner knowing. And he really likes that. And you're a good listener, maybe, very understanding, very compassionate. And maybe you've given a lot of this energy to him in the past. So he's missing that right now. And you could be someone who's quite changeable, maybe, in the way you look. You're quite happy to change up your looks, you know, the way you look, different images. And again, he likes that about you. He likes the fact that you are, you know, he doesn't know what to expect, really. So what else? We've got second chakra, so that's the Sacral Chakra. So, you know, we saw, you know, he's feeling the passion, you know, really much feeling the passion here. And he needs to do something creative. We saw that with the Three of Pentacles. So he needs to focus on something creative. We've got sensitivity. So he sees your sensitivity, and he could be someone who's sensitive, but he's hidden it. You know, he could have been someone that hidden it from behind a gruff exterior because he's so sensitive, and he's afraid to show that side of himself to the world. And we've got tenderness. He does feel very tender towards his feminine. Again, he may not have shown you this, but he does feel very tender. and we've got reflection. So he's reflecting on this connection right now, this time apart. He may be thinking over things he's said and done to you in the past, okay? And we got 6th chakra here. So this is a third eye. So I do believe he's had a third eye awakening and he's getting more in touch with his intuition. And he's gaining in strength. And I don't necessarily mean physical strength, although he could be doing this. He could be working out physically, but I feel his inner strength is growing and he's overcoming past hurts, past obstacles. And then we got soul, and I feel he does feel this soul connection with you very strongly. And maybe he's had some awareness that you have this soul contract, okay? So what other guidance? We've got work. So yeah, his focus was so much on his work and success and finance. But he needs to focus on other things now. Focus on other aspects of his life. Got winter here, so possibly there could be something significant happening in the winter with this connection. And obviously we're nearly at the winter now. Maybe you're going to reconnect at that time. We've got freedom. I think he's worried about losing freedom in a relationship. Maybe when he was in a relationship before, he didn't have that freedom. He felt controlled in some way, and he doesn't want to lose that freedom, that sense of self. And we've all done that. I've done that in relationships where you sort of lose yourself as a person. I don't think that would happen in this connection. And then we've got yes, and we've got a beautiful rainbow. So he does want to open the door to this relationship, to this connection moving forward, okay? That's how I see that message. So let's get some final messages from Spirit. What guidance can you give for this pile 2, please? What do they need to know moving forward? I thought I was going to sneeze then. Phew. Oh, it did sneeze, excuse me. We have a yes. So that's 2 yeses, so that's very positive for this connection. Remain positive. So yeah, positive thoughts attract positive results. Okay, and we've got forgiveness. So maybe forgive yourself and forgive your masculine here for whatever has gone on in the past. Okay, that's in the past. Just let it go. Don't let it hold you back from, you know, coming together in this beautiful connection. So they're your messages, pile 2. So if 1 and 2 didn't resonate, check out part 2, where there'll be pile 3 and 4. So many blessings. Thank you for watching.